Hello there and welcome back to Let's Play Halcyon 6 Starbase Commander. I am the RNGenius, but you may call me Eric, and I have to get into it again. Where did I leave off exactly? I guess inside of my Starbase, didn't I? These three are free to go, and you're doing the 10% more experience. So I've got to figure out where I want to send my fleet. And then I could send them down here, beat up a couple of pirates, which would net me a fair bit of experience, probably level 4, and that's gonna be the next step to victory. Could also take care of this guy. We should also explore the rest of the system. That is also a fair assessment. Then again, this guy is already full again, because he's good, or he's just full of it. We can just... these reserves are still going to, well, fill up for a while. That isn't full. Only 1 fuel per day there, but 3 fuel per day here. That's ridiculous. That's also going to take a fair bit. This is already almost full as well. So, it would be you are in transit to Kydonia. Is this Kydonia? No, this is Eagle. Altair, that means this is Kydonia. Again, there? If you're in transit there, I'd like to beat him up. This guy's a big dude, but it's only one young chopper. And it's only one of these ships. So I should be able to take care of that. Meaning if I send my fleet here, then go there, and then go directly to Kydonia, I should be able to reach that. Just as he's about to reach that as well. Then I can make a pass around here, and then I can take care of a couple of pirates. Or I could beat up the pirates immediately. Get ahead. Get another level going. Although that's gonna take a couple of days. And that's gonna waste this fuel. But I guess it's not gonna... Well, it's also going to waste a couple of resources there. And a couple of... Well, not probably resources up there. Then by that time this is gonna have at least enough fuel to be viable, to be worth a stop. And I think level 4 is important. So I'm actually going over here to beat up these 3 pirates. Let's start with this one. We're gonna send the fleet, the indecisive infantry. Actually, we have a fair crew right now. So it's not gonna be the indecisive infantry anymore. This time we're gonna have the obligatory officers. Yes, we can't do without them. After all, I'm sorry, Jacob. It's just this way. Did the game give me Yeah, I'm gonna heal that. That's 130 damage for 15. That's fine. That's absolutely fair. Did the game give me the option to play this without any officers? No, not that I can think of. So it's the obligatory officers. Space pirates. Independent bands of space pirates hold little to no sway in Federation space, but Halcyon sector is teamed with them. Time to end that. Now I can't even talk about recording sessions anymore, since this is already the 3rd one in the 4th video. So, I healed you. I just healed you up, my friend. I just healed you up, and this is what you're gonna repay me with? So we have bent space-time. Usually my next turn would be back there, but if I use this on myself, then my next turn is gonna be in a second here. That's how bent space-time works. Plus 90% speed, which is actually pretty good. So we want to inflict something here. Do we have an attack against all enemies? We do not. This guy singles out his targets. Which means I'd like disruption of some sort, but this is just damage down. This is speed down. I'm gonna do that against the guy who looks special. I'm not gonna look at their weaknesses because they have 200 health, man. They are not gonna be that good. I'm gonna decrease their sensors a little bit with that AoE. AoEs are at their most juicy when it hits all enemies. You know that, because it's just math. The net damage it does is just increased by then. Do you have exploit engines down? No, inflict hull breach, but that hurts you a great deal. I'd like to just well, that's a definite kill if it hits. Yep. Alright. That means he's not gonna do any damage. You have sensors down, but you're not gonna exploit that. What you can do is create a crew panic, or you could heal. Might as well heal. You got attacked. Who gets attacked is dependent on the threat level. I told you that before, but I'm just gonna harass this guy. Could get the kill, and it did. Well, then we're gonna panic that crew. If it hits. Nice one. And I'm the one evading here. Since that crew's panicked, I could already take care of it. Or I could heal up. I don't see why I wouldn't heal up. It's not like this is a particularly tough fight. Let's disrupt those weapons. Hopefully he misses. Oh, critical hit. No need to even talk about it. That's a fair amount of dark matter. That's nice. Beautiful. Alright, what are you doing? Oh, well, almost there. Means I can send my fleet here. Now, obligatory officers, go ahead. I'll give you the go ahead. We could have built something. I could have started that shipbuilding process. The Disciple Science Vessel. Spares Pirates, independent base. Yeah, we just read that out. I don't need to read that again. This guy looks different. Corsair. Weren't the Corsairs some, you know, so to say, pirates that invaded from the... I can't say that in English. I know what Corsairs are, but it's tough to say, okay? You have a single... that's actually a fair amount of damage. Exploit sensors offline. Don't you dare combo me here. No, you can't. Vulnerabilities, engines down, and engines down. Okay, you're starting it up. I could... So, science vessels generally are the fastest, and tactical ships generally are the most damage dealing. So if I actually give him a boost, he's gonna be... or she's gonna be, I should say, a menace for our enemies. We're gonna get that engines down on him because he is the bigger threat. And now I might as well sabotage the other one. What does Fire at Will do? It looks awesome as heck, I have to say. That looked phenomenal. So this is not the ship that can exploit engines down. I think you need some kind of flag cannon for that. I don't have that. But what we do have is a hull breaching attack, which I'm not going to utilize on that freak. I could just go ahead and disable him though. He resisted the disable, but what he's not going to resist is... well, he might resist that. He might not die from this, but he might die. Yep, he did. That was a really good roll, actually. That was as much damage as that could have done. We're gonna disrupt those weapons because that guy is a little bit scary. See? How does that gimmicky pirate attack even, you know, get through life? I don't know what she said. And generally when I have to make up my own dialogue, oh, you don't want that to happen. You do not want that to happen. Inflicts vulnerability. Good. The tactical officer is next. He can actually exploit that. So I'm gonna make him be vulnerable. Then I'm gonna exploit the vulnerability and sabotage him. That was not that good. But we did exploit vulnerable and he's still vulnerable. That is odd. And now we can... heal up. Why not heal up? There's no reason not to. That evasion was nice. And I will now actually exploit that crew panic on his. Vulnerability. Ah, the sabotage does damage over time, and it only does like a tiny amount of damage, so the exploit is actually not that valuable. Bridge shot takes a long time to recharge. Harassment, and that's gonna be it. Good. Fair amount of experience, I hope. Fair amount of dark matter, definitely. 2 starship, Bandit Hunter, Commander, our fleet managed to secure something from the pirate wreckage. It seems to be some kind of map. Bring your fleet back to the Starbase and we can decode it. Gain structural engineer. I know how to make the ship stronger. Space combat health plus 5%. That's actually good. Commander, we're getting a distress call from the sector. It appears to be pirate in origin. A pirate distress call. That's always a great thing, isn't it? Notifications? No. Event queue. Okay, I see that. That's the pirate distress call. No timer on that. Our level ups are almost there. So let's send our fleet here. Obligatory officers, go ahead. Gonna be able to take care of the... Ooh, crewman Kaylee, I just wanted to look at that. Didn't give me the notification a second ago. On to you! Repeat message, this is Lieutenant... Terminator Beeford of the Noble Bruiser Pirates. Opponents are the Zealots and Zeb. Or should I say, the robotic Federale spy that used to be Zeb. Don't think you can fool me, Federale scum. I know all about your psychiatric evaluations and brain slug-free MRI machines. Fool me once. To any loyal pirate that has not been replaced, my stash of materials is below you on the planet surface. And if this is the Federation, don't pretend those aren't your slugs. I'm onto you. That was interesting dialogue and an interesting voice. Early in the morning that voice feels the best, I have to say. And yes, it is like 5 a.m. Why do I get up at 5 a.m.? I have no actual clue. But I do, and I am an early riser, and this is gonna be absolutely okay for this kind of battle. We could just try and confuse them all with an AoE. This is the first time an AoE as a ground skill is actually worth. What? That's unlikely. Well, yeah, pretty unlikely. You do not... That's also an all enemy skill. That's the first time you are engaging around... No, it's not. That's why that looks that way, I see. Do you have... No. Now we can single them out. Inflict exposed on this guy. He's the weakest right now. Could take care of him. Are you weak against something I can do? Mechanical. No, he cannot do mechanical. This has the highest chance of killing him. Good dodge. I barely noticed this. Yeah, you're oh my god, gumdrops. You're getting attacked like crazy. I really don't want to single target him out of this like this. You can exploit confuse. I guess I'll do that on him. That did not look like a point blank shot to me. That's okay. We're gonna heal our science office. Oh, you can only use that skill on yourself. No. I guess you're gonna use that magnetism because I'm not feeling very good about this guy right now. That healed his bleeding, and you're getting attacked, Ariana. But that's what you do. That is what you do. You do have that heal yourself skill. Slice and dice, and he's down. Oh, that looked gross, taking off its head. That's absolutely fine, though. Let's try and get him shocked. Actually, that exploit's shocked and doesn't inflict it. Then make him be affiliated. No. Dang it. You're not doing so hot there. Inflicts bleeding. Yep, that's an AoE. That's a damage over time. Come on, get him afflicted, please. Good. You should... Psychic Space Fever. Ah, you healed 50 though. There it is. That's nice. How do you take damage anyways? This was a rougher battle than I thought it would be. But it wasn't exactly rough. Space Pirates, another combat sequence, which is okay. Psychic Wave. You're a Xlar. Psychic Wave and Bombing Run. It's only one ship. Only one ship. Come on. We are going to quicken our engineer. Then you can inflict that, a little bit of DOTO in the beginning, and get him the heal over time. I want him to get hit more easily, which Crew Panic is very good for. Then I can actually use Broadside Salvo. It's gonna hit, it might actually get my hull breached, but I resisted that, and now I should be able to just take care of it. But I don't want to do that right now, do I? He's still alive, and I can do another heal, which is good. He's gonna die now. No! Didn't I inflict some AoE on you? Hull breached is an AoE. Huh. That's odd. That's odd. I'm just gonna spend my time healing up. Yeah, there you go. That reward was a little meager compared to the others. Commander, we've recovered the materials from the surface. We should return to Starbase now. Gained fleet of foot. Catch me if you can. Ground combat speed +3. Nice. Jacob, you're moving up in the world there, buddy. Artful Dodger. Can't touch this! Don't you dare play that. Oh. Oh. That's, Don't think anything of yourself there. Ground combat evasion +2. It is theoretically nice, and those were the level ups I was waiting for. So, event queue, that's still happening. We get reputation. That's +2 speed. That's a 2-star ship now. Experience. Nice. Same here. Oh, 4% hull. Cool, but on a rogue ship, that's not going to be a whole lot. 1 skill point for you, and I will upgrade immediately. Now I can actually invest in a tier 2 skill. I can upgrade Broadside Salvo to doing 150% of damage, which is not that significant at all. Or I can upgrade Repair Drone to repair a lot more. That's actually a... So, this increase is not that good, is it? That's only 20% of additional damage. Or am I doing... Or am I... It's cooldown 6-1? 6-1? That doesn't... No, Broadside Salvo upgrade is not really that worth. Because look at this, the damage increase is not that significant, but for Heal Drone it's... Yeah, that by this time it repairs an additional 400% and 200% heal there. So that's actually nice, and you have 3 per combat. So repair drone upgrade is definitely worth. I'm gonna be upgrading that to tier 3 when I get the chance. But what was this? This was the taunt. Didn't you have a taunt as... No, that was a ground skill taunt. This taunt is actually a little worth more. And do you... Taunting... Ship resistance... What does the plus 30% mean? I could also upgrade a ground skill, but so far that hasn't been too necessary. So I'm actually gonna invest in this heal over time. After that I can always pick up the taunt. But for the moment that has not been that necessary either. Although she's gonna be one of my stronger officers in the late game. We could upgrade Ben's space time. What do we gain out of that? We gain... Speed is going to be increased by 110%. Before it was 90%. Which is a good upgrade, but considering I can also grab this AoE, I don't think that's going to be too necessary. What does this upgrade? 15% damage. Not sold on that. Not sold on that either. No, we're gonna grab the additional skill here. Also exploits weapons disruption, and my rogue can cause weapons disruption. So that was worth. Next time we're gonna be upgrading a skill then. Good. You're still taking another 7 days. I do have quite the resources right now though, so I might as well build a ship construction. We can build the Disciple now. That was the AoE heal. I will construct the ship, yes. And apart from that, in the Starbase we still have a couple of rooms. Actually research. What can I research right now that I could build immediately? Fuel plant. What do you do? Without fuel, won't be able to send out fuel. Research this tech to enable unlock this. Each fuel plant produce fuel per day, and we do not even have to collect that. And it enables us to do the satellite drone control next. We could always just... What's the energy level we have anyways? We currently... Ooh, that's gonna be closed soon. What does the plus 20 power... The diathrium reactor. What do the other reactors do? Trilithium. Plus 30 power. Zerodiacs plus 50 power. It's only plus 10 power over this one, and it costs so much more. No, I think for the moment that's not really worth. So building a diathrium reactor will be necessary soon, so I might as well start that task now. That means we cannot build the fuel plant right now. What's worth more, fuel plant or diathrium reactor? This is just a precaution, while the fuel plant would actually get me a benefit. I can always start this up later. It's not necessary this second. I think it's worth looking at this. Fuel plant costs 250. Is it logical that it would only cost 200 materials to build? And I think not. I think that's not gonna be how that goes. So if I research this, I'm not gonna be able to do anything else. Alright, that's a compelling argument. I just said that to convince myself, and it worked. So I'm building that reactor right now. And as for the fleet, I'm headed back home, and then I'm gonna send them out to first deal with my friends back there. And ooh, what do you have? Ah, that distress signal, of course. They finally made it there. Kudos to you, my friends. Hunt down pirate fleet. Admiral Zab has pirate raiders all over the area. If we hunt them down, we may find a clue to his location. I don't want to find a clue to his location, but that's okay. We got a little bit of materials, dark matter, return to Starbase. This is nice. This is nice. We were able to decode the pirate map, which gave us the positions of the different pirate clans. It would be better to deal with them individually rather than having to handle them all at once. Go to Harlequin, blah blah blah. Yeah, by the end of that we get 400 materials. Also a sizable amount. Very good in the early game, isn't it? Collective is also waiting for me. You are full of it now. That's nice. By now I think it's worth sending my fleet out again though. How long are you going to take there? How long are you going to take there? Because I could get an additional officer if I just waited. If I just waited 5 days. As a matter of fact, like obviously we do not need to explore here. But if I put... That's engineering. What she's doing right now is tactical. This exploration, we could do this right now. And since we have our tactical officer, could spend... That's a lot of days though. It's a lot of days. Then again, we could take care of that other fleet with her, and she's level 1 right now. And a level 1 officer is not going to do much for me. That's why I need to get her leveled up as well. So if I send her out with me to take care of that cruel fleet, that's going to benefit me. And I'm bound to come across a fight exploring those rooms. I don't want to do that yet, actually. We got materials just a second ago. I'm definitely researching this fuel plant now. Savvy is what that's called, not savvy. Savvy's weird. Let's try and build a fuel plant. And it actually works. And it's gonna take 5 energy. Each fuel plant produces 1 additional fuel per day. Well, that's actually a good room. Nice room to have. So we build that. Could we build another? No. Actually, can we break a room down? It does not look like it here. I don't see where you could destroy one of these rooms. How long would it take if I... Just checking. 3 days. 3 days to do this. 3 days for 30 dark matter. Not happening, my friend. 30 days. 7 days for 75. No, Jacob, no. Not doing this. This would net me a couple of level ups as well. But I'm not doing that yet. We really need to get this infrastructure more than we need to take care of those pirates. So I'm gonna send out my fleet right now. I'm not doing what I could have done there. I'm gonna send this fleet out once more. Gathering a little bit. My obligatory officers. You can get launched. Yep. We're going to Ghosted. We are not going to repair. I want to take care of this cruel fleet. By the time she's done, we are going to gain additional experience. I'm taking that with me. Leave system. Come on. I really want to do this. I'm serious here. I could take those crew... No, I'm gonna make a stop here, because I need materials right now. And after she's done, I'm gonna send out that Federation shuttle again anyways. No, I'm actually gonna send her out in the Disciple. Yep, you can go there. Are you gonna be done? Thank you. Nah, that's the Disciple build. The new Disciple-class starship is now ready for active duty. All it needs now is a commanding officer, which you may assign from the ship management console. Yeah, you are gonna be that officer, because that Federation shuttle was just a one-time dealio. I think now I can actually strip that down. If I ever need to build it again, it costs nothing. I'm just gonna scrap this thing. 5 crew, 2 dark matter, nice. We're gonna advance that time though. I'm gonna take those 120 materials with me. This facility is really not that strong. I don't even have those materials yet. Okay. No, this facility really isn't that strong. I wish I could upgrade that capacity right now, but I'm not in the juice yet. You are Cadonia, yep. I need my materials, so you cannot take care of those. I'm sorry, my friend, you're gonna have to go. I know he's not my friend at all, but we're gonna... Oh, the diathrium reactor now is available. Acknowledged. Jacob Moreau, while traveling we found 13 fuel. How we did that, we do not... Well, I guess there were canisters floating in space. That's a thing that happens in Space Pirates and Zombies, I guess. Alright, let's take care of this guy. Young Chopper. You look beefy. Oh my god, that's like... This is a tier 2 ship, isn't it? You enrage, you do a hell of a lot of damage. This guy's just there to show me the business, huh? Weapons disruption, he's resisting against that. Weak against hull breaches. Ariana, you are pretty much my strongest character, so I'm gonna get you boosted up. Can you disable him? You could not, but you can weapons disrupt. I know he's resistant against this, but I might as well try. It is not only a critical hit, he resisted it. Oh, actually. That's fine. Gonna get that hull breach because he's weak against it. And then he's gonna move into attack. Oh, that hurt. Not gonna exploit that whole breach yet. Their turn is gonna be soon again. Although I could exploit that and have crew panic inflicted on them. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna try to make their sensors go offline and have them not hit the next time they have a go around. Get them vulnerable. Come on, that's gonna be useful. Enrage? What's that mean? Enraged. Increased damage but weakened damage resistance, and they already have weakened damage resistance there. So now is the time to... I guess utilize that, because you're gonna be almost done. Since their damage resistance is as low as it's gonna get, we're gonna exploit that whole breach and get the crew panic happen on them. Then you are going to... Can you exploit anything? Sensors down. This could be the finishing move already. No, it's their turn now. Good God. Codrise hit that hull. Jesus! 400 though! That enrage is something else. Their turn is gonna be in a bit. I'll spend this time healing up. Get those weapons disrupted maybe. No, engines down is probably the most useful thing. You still have your crew panicked. I'm gonna cauterize that hull again. Exploit the crew panic? No, it's your turn. Can you do 111 damage? Not just like that, but you have engines down and vulnerable. I can sabotage him. That should also be damage down. It's your turn. Could spend that time healing up, or could spend it exploiting their non-existent crew panic. That's still very likely to take him down. I'm just gonna risk that. Yep. Worked. Was only a small risk to take there. This fight was... Well, I would not want to fight two of those ships. Just saying. Just saying. We are going to take those materials with me, and Sarah Ripley got promoted. Because you just did... No, never mind, you're Sarah Ripley. What can you pick up? You could pick up the cloak. You have not been taking that much damage. Bird shot, what's that? Upgrade? Oh, 15% damage. That's interesting. Blinded, 15% damage there. 15% damage there. Considering this is... Is this a ground skill? That's a ground skill. Cloak. Evasion. Threat level down. And repairs. Does this increase the hit rate? Like, upgrading a skill, does that make it be more accurate? You'd hope so. You'd hope so. That just upgrades the repairs, but cloak generally is nice to have. If Sarah Ripley, for example, gets low on health, I can just have her cloak, and then the other ones are gonna get attacked. You can heal up, and for the tactical ships, if you use the right skills, they do generate some threat, I think. Not that I know, this is mostly blind, I've just seen a series on it, and know, well, as much as a couple of things that I picked up there, but not that much. You're gonna be done with that in a bit. So, since we moved up there now, we are going to continue, or should I say finish this exploration with the obligatory officers. Because if I don't do that, I will regret it. Fuel plant online. Show location. What can I do here? Nothing. No, there's no task. What kind of fleet is this? 3, damn it! Damn it! At the worst time, I didn't see them coming. Oh, 15! Our engine... Oh, never mind. That minus 15 crew was from this event. Commander, Jacob Moreau's fleet made contact with the colony. Okay, I'm gonna take the 26 crew with me. Don't look at what we did recently there. This sucks royally. I can't take care of that with that officer. No, no. Meaning, do I want to path around down here or do I want to head directly home? I really cannot afford what's happening there. I don't have that much crew to begin with, so I'm sorry, you're gonna head home again. Situation at the Officer Academy. While researching key officer cognition and pedagogical theory, Beverly Cruncher discovers they had a recent ancestors who performed untoward experiments on their comrades, sometimes with horrifying results. You can dwell on it, or you can take a long space flight to clear your head. I'm thinking here, this is a very tough to make decision. Actually, I should take one of them. Man, like half an hour ago, this coffee was still hot. Now it's cold. But cold coffee is better than no coffee. That tells you it's early in the morning. I usually need my coffee to wake up. But if I don't think about drinking coffee, I'm pretty much awake. I'm thinking straight. So, what would I do? Dwell on it? I would probably take a jog if I had to think about something. So, taking a space flight is apparently the equivalent of that. So I'm gonna take that. Minus fuel. Finding a good long space flight. Finding a good long space flight cures all worries. Beverly Cruncher takes a romp around the nearby nebula, returning fully rejuvenated. But you just wasted 5 fuel. That's like a day's worth, well, 5 days worth of fuel for my fleet. That's not, I say acknowledge, but I really don't mean it. Completed its task. Good. Did you gain, oh, you gained a level from that. That's nice. Could do another one of those. By the time I get back, that's gonna be worth. Okay, you head back there. Jesus Christ! Oh, that's not an attack fleet, actually. Of course, we knew you would be bombarded before we set off to come visit you, but we just wanted to make sure that you knew we knew. So, now you know. Goodbye. This is not what you... Shit! I missed that event. That's really unfortunate. That's really unfortunate. Those were the Corzan. And that planet just popped up there. Come back here. Okay. Oh. You're gonna get it there, mister. Beverly Cruncher. Why did I pick you? You had... warp atomic structure and bend spacetime. That's why. Gonna pick up the warp atomic structure with you. And do I send my level 4s or do I send... Not Sarah Ripley. Depends. Requires officer. Who is gonna take the least time with that? That's 9 days, that's 12 days, and that is 12 days. I don't want to miss out on my engineer. I can actually live through my fights with just science engineer, but I cannot live through my fights with engineer with science tactical. Or can I? Gonna be hard. Never mind, I've got so many healing skills with the science ships. But not that really good heal on her. Ariana, come on, man. Are you gonna make me do this choice? Yeah, you are. We're gonna do this with Ariana, and you can do that right now. Yes. And now we're going to take care of this bombardment, because that's getting on my nerves. You did this at the wrong time, my friends. You did this at the wrong time. Star map. You did that at the wrong time. I'm now extraordinarily unhappy. This water is gonna have to go. We're gonna switch that out for the Disciple with Beverly Cruncher. I wish I had a new name for that officer, but I don't. This is gonna be the last thing I take care of in this episode. So, my obligatory officers are going to defend me. Orbital bombardment? Yeah, we've read that out. You jerk faces. You know what you've done. You know. You really... All of them are going against that. This gives me adaptive armor. That is increased damage resistance. And we can inflict crew panic on enemies with this one. Which I'm gonna do right now because that damage is not that significant. You are going to upload that virus. Because AoE is nice. You resist it. But not the damage. What are you doing? You could cloak, but that's not gonna be necessary. You know, you could just finish that guy off. With that damage, you could have finished this guy off. Crazy. We don't get... No, we cannot breach their holes. This warrants adaptive armor, though. Let's see what this does. Reinforcement. Hull reinforcement, 10% against all types of damage, and healing 225 of base damage over 3 rounds. That's gorgeous! Really, really nice. Let's boost that tactical speed. Because tactical does damage. And let's see that tactical damage. Who has sensors offline? You have sensors offline. Any AoE? Hit 88, hit 103. 103, 103. Guess I'm gonna cripple shot that guy then, to minimize the damage I take. Doom. Let's try and inflict a crew panic on him. Oh, that AoE heal is beautiful. That is beautiful. They're gonna be... No, I cannot exploit anything with my tactical officer here. So I'm gonna have to do a little more damage. And I'm not gonna heal these meager points there, but that's okay. Come on, hit. Yeah! Corzon, come back! Gained Pirate Expert. I'm beginning to understand them much better now. Damage resistance versus pirates plus 5%. You gain Fast and Furious. Oh, I watched those movies. I lived my life a quarter mile at a time. That's, I guess, a quote. You may return to Starbase now. You? Is this... Yeah, that way I can make them return to Starbase. Are you kidding me? Ah, they were just in transit, aren't they? Ah, you're headed back anyways. Good. Then... Starbase? You're doing what's what, and now I'm going to be putting my science officer in here. Because what else are you gonna do? That takes 4 days, I might as well confirm that. Might as well do that. And I'm gonna explore a little bit. With Sarah Ripley here, 5 days. I can always run away from fights I have to engage there. What can I do here? That requires an engineering officer every time. No, not every time at all. Rogue, aim increase and hull increase. 10% hull is nice. Or we could upgrade my Acolyte. Predator. Aim and evasion or damage and speed. Ooh. If I were to upgrade damage and speed, it would take 2 days. I think I'll do that. I'm using the Acolyte with Jacob Moreau, so I'll increase my damage and speed. This is usually not a thing you would do much, but I don't intend to scrap this ship immediately because we have 2 science officers. Once you upgrade to tier 2, your ships get much better, so you want to do that as quickly as you can. But this is a precaution because there's a couple of tough fights, and I could save up for tier 2 right now, which takes me like 2,500 dark matter or more. We have to research the tier 2 ship hangar, then we have to build it, and then we have to build our first, then you have to research the tier 2 ship, and then you have to build the tier 2 ship, taking up a lot of resources, a lot of crew, a lot of materials to build the thing. It's gonna take a while, so before we can make that happen, we could just spend these 2 days and 100 dark matter on upgrading my ship immediately. This is not a lot, given, I might as well tell you that, but it's something. And also it just takes 2 days. This takes 5 days. And I could come across a pretty gnarly fight here. So the chances are that the fight is not going to happen right now. Or it might just happen. I don't know. But let's hope it doesn't. Where are you headed? Hangar Terran Tier 1 has completed its task. That's gorgeous. Now, could I upgrade that again? Acolyte Science Predator. No, that's done now. Okay. So I could right now put them on this, but I'm not gonna do that because I expect to get into a fight there. And if I get into a fight there, it's gonna be gnarly. Nice. Now I feel good about myself. Go to location. Prepare for combat. Was only one. No, it was 2 leechers. We get him immediately. You can exploit confused and inflict blinded. If you can exploit confused, I might as well confuse them. It's already been 15 minutes, man. I'm a madman. They're feeding on him. You can exploit confused as well. But before you do that, no, I'm not gonna blind them. I should blind them, actually. You're just gonna... No, you're not gonna... You're gonna inflict blinded on... It worked on everybody, but I'm gonna hit the bigger one anyways. I did not shock them. This guy's gonna be killed by him anyways, because of that exploit. Critical condition, yeah. Donate blood! Oh, that healed to full. That damaged him. That could do a maximum of 774. I'm just gonna kill him. Jesus. Really didn't have to do that, my friend. You really didn't. I barely noticed this. Jacob, you're such a man. Might as well heal yourself up though, because you're not only a man, also you are addicted to drugs now. Not in real life, I hope. Drugs are bad, don't do them. Yeah, I'm gonna finish him off. Oh, no, he did not dodge. Good. That's done. Victory. And you can finish that up. Your crew has successfully defended against those leechers. Another 2 days. 2 days of just sitting around twiddling my thumbs. Or not. Because we got into that fight. We could upgrade that acolyte some more now. If I do this with Jacob again, it's gonna take another 2 days. And another 100 dark matter, I know, but... I'm just gonna confirm this because we're not gonna come across another fight there, and that's why I did that. Alright, come on. Where are you going? You're gonna attack my best fuel platform. Ahaha, I think not. Beverly Cruncher has successfully created 30 dark matter. Wow, impressive feat there. Impressive. You got a fair bit of experience from that. That's ridiculous. What do we get here? Okay. Promotion. We did promote everybody. And missions, yeah. Commander, we've cleared out that section. Good. Show location. Guess I'm happy this happened. We could build fuel. We could build another materials multiplier. It's time for the dark matter multiplier, or is it? Tech research. Satellite drone control. No, I think we can build another. We are doing well to build another dark matter multiplier and another materials multiplier, I think. We're gonna need those materials anyway, so I might as well get more. And building them early is worth. We're not gonna be able to explore anything else because my people are gonna be done in a second. Are you seriously? No, you're not doing that again. Ah, I see how it is. You can do that constantly, but you're not gonna do that. Because we're leaving. After you're done. Come on. Gotta be done there. Yep. Acknowledged. Now I'm gonna head out. Send a fleet. We're gonna be sending these again. That worked pretty well, and this acolyte is buffed to hell and back now. So that acolyte is basically the only ship I'm gonna be using in the tier 2 times. Come on, deal with this fleet. I didn't even look at what they can do. Jesus. You're not... Ah, you're only tier 1. You just have a lot more health than these. Because they are tacticals, apparently. It's my turns. We can quicken ourselves. Oh, it didn't work out as we planned. What can you do? You can only single target them. You could do adaptive armor. Just for the armor itself. That's not worth right now. You could also inflict crew panic on and have him be hit next time I can. All enemies? No, you are definitely this most single target. Then I'm gonna do engines down on the big man. Got you vulnerable. Fire at will. Okay. Yeah. Why did you get attacked constantly? Why do you generate so much threat? I wonder. Let's get their sensors offline. Only worked on him, which is fine. You're gonna do that at Bladder Field before anyone gets seriously hurt. Wonderful. And you are going to do... spin maneuver does a fair amount of damage to all enemies. Is that worth? I don't think so. The cooldown is too large. 6 rounds cooldown. We're gonna focus on this guy, then we're gonna try and disrupt his weapons. And then we can do the AoE after that. Oh. Alright, so much for that. Then we're gonna panic his crew as well. Could have healed him up. I should have actually done that. Because he's the only one with a heal. Is he still quickened? No, he's not. He just is that fast because I upgraded the speed on this bad boy. I have to look into that speed stat if that's really... I upgraded the speed by 5, didn't I? He had 640 health before, now he has 670. Let's hope that's not how it was, because 672 is not that good either. You get that whole... I could have done that on him, actually. Cauterize the hull. Heal to full, and that's good. And we're gonna inflict crew panic on them as well. Because crew panic is a very nice thing to have. That's your turn again. Can you do anything else besides inflict that? I guess I'm gonna shoot that at them again. Critical hit was nice. But now I'm just gonna go ahead and kill them off. Nice evade. Well, that evasion was gonna be your... that is gonna be your downfall, my friend. I'm gonna do that again. Refresh my adaptive armor so we actually heal to full over time. You're gonna get that quicken, because we need to take care of the business here. It's been an hour already. God, the time flies when I play this. Exploit those sensors. Ah, the sensors went online again. I missed it. Alright. Gonna make those engines go down. Then I'm going to refresh the crew disable, or whatever that's called. And then we're gonna make those weapons go offline. No, it's not happening yet. Then you might as well get them sabotaged. Resisted them. Damn it, that's the only thing I really wanted. Then fire at will. Because that's actually a really nice looking skill. Oh, this looks so good. I know I breached my hull doing this, but that's fair. He has to get that weapon disable online again. Come on. Can I do this again? Yes, I can. And now I can exploit that weapon's disruption right now. You gotta be kidding me. It didn't actually proc, did it? No, it did not. That was a rhetorical question. You don't need to answer that. What is that? That's sabotaged. Alright, do more damage to them. This was not a good fight, was it? It's not over yet either. But it pretty much is. It's not like this is gonna change much. But with this ship formation is not that greatly exploitable. This is just normal attacks here and there. Cauterize that hole once again and then finish him off. Didn't do the trick there. Didn't even the... No, okay. Oh, that's stupid. I could just do this and then get that last hit on him. His evasion is down anyway, so might as well just do this. Alright, fair enough. Fair enough. Get me my spoils and then continue. Cruel to be kind. Ha. I get it. Give me that fuel, and now we're gonna not only leave this system, but also end this episode. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I hope I will see you in the next episode as well. Until next time, bye-bye.